Imagine waking up one day and realizing that the very things you've been chasing, thinking they'd bring you happiness and fulfillment, were actually leading you astray. That's a moment of truth many of us face, yet so few speak about. In today's world, where the noise of others' expectations can drown out our own inner voice, it's crucial to pause and reflect. What if I told you that ancient Stoic wisdom, a philosophy that has endured through centuries, offers a beacon of light in this chaos? Today, we're diving deep into how Stoicism isn't just about enduring hardship, but about finding true joy and purpose in the life you lead. This isn't about dismissing your emotions or struggles. It's about transforming them, harnessing them to create a life that's authentically yours. So join me as we unravel these timeless truths, applying the age-old Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance to our modern lives. Together, we'll discover how to live not just any life, but one brimming with meaning and contentment. Let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment, where each moment is an opportunity to learn, grow, and truly thrive. And as we navigate these profound insights together, I invite you to subscribe and join our community, where we delve into life's deepest questions. Please stay with us for the entire journey, as each moment is a step towards uncovering the richness of a life guided by Stoic wisdom. Number 1. Embrace your individuality. To be. Number 2. Guard your time and dreams. Each moment and aspiration you have is like a rare, irreplaceable flower, blooming with possibilities unique to your journey. Think of your time as the soil and your dreams as the seeds. How you cultivate this garden determines the beauty and vitality of what grows. In the realm of Stoicism, time isn't just a ticking clock. It's the very essence of our existence. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, emphasized the fleeting nature of time, urging us to live fully in the present while mindfully constructing our future. He taught that our dreams are not just fanciful wishes, but reflections of our true selves, guiding stars leading us toward our destiny. Now, when you allow external demands to overrun your time, it's like letting weeds take over your garden. They choke out the life, leaving your dreams starved and stifled. It's so easy, isn't it, to say yes to every request, to fill every moment with activity, believing we're making the most of our time. But here's a Stoic truth. Guarding your time isn't about packing in as much as possible. It's about selecting what truly matters, what aligns with your core values and furthers your dreams. Consider this. Every yes you utter is, in essence, a no to something else, potentially to your own dreams. So, be discerning. Cultivate your time with intention, as if pruning a beloved rosebush, carefully selecting which branches to nurture and which to cut away. Your dreams deserve that kind of careful, attentive nurturing. But what about when life throws obstacles in your path, threatening to uproot your carefully tended aspirations? Here's where the Stoic virtues of courage and perseverance shine. Just as a gardener battles storms and droughts, you, too, will face challenges. But remember, the strongest trees grow with the wind, not against it. Your struggles, your resilience, they're all part of the growth process, enriching the soil of your experience, making your dreams all the more vibrant and robust. Number 3. Prioritize your well-being. This isn't just about self-care Sundays or indulging in your favorite treat. It's about recognizing and honoring your inherent value, understanding that you can't pour from an empty cup. Just as a car needs fuel to run, your mind, body, and spirit need care and attention to thrive. And guess what? Stoicism, with its profound wisdom, has a lot to say about this. The Stoics believed that taking care of oneself is not a selfish act, but a necessary one. After all, how can you be of service to others, fulfill your responsibilities, or chase your dreams if you're running on empty? Think of Epictetus, who taught that our bodies are like gardens, our wills are like gardeners. Just as a garden requires regular watering and weeding to flourish, your well-being needs consistent nurturing. But what does prioritizing your well-being really look like? It's tuning into your own needs and responding with kindness and compassion. It's setting boundaries and saying no when something doesn't serve you. It's the courage to step back and rest when you're tired, even when the world tells you to keep going. It's feeding your body nutritious food, engaging in physical activity that you enjoy, and giving your mind time to rest and rejuvenate. Now, let's talk about the mind, a crucial aspect of your well-being. Stoicism teaches us the power of perception and the importance of maintaining a tranquil mind. It's about observing your thoughts and emotions without getting swept away by them. When you're stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, remember the Stoic practice of stepping back, observing your thoughts as if they were leaves flowing down a stream, and then gently guiding your mind back to a place of peace and clarity. Embracing solitude for reflection is another Stoic practice that bolsters well-being. In today's hyper-connected world, it's easy to feel like you're missing out if you're not always engaged. But solitude offers a rare chance to connect with yourself deeply, to check in with your inner compass. Like Seneca said, it's in quiet and seclusion that we can hear the subtler notes of our lives, understanding ourselves and our place in the world more clearly. And let's not forget about joy and gratitude, key ingredients for well-being. Even in challenging times, there's always something to be grateful for, a lesson the Stoics emphasize repeatedly. Cultivating gratitude turns what we have into enough and more, and it transforms denial into acceptance, chaos into order, confusion into clarity. Number 4. Value your support network. These are the people who celebrate your victories, stand by you during defeats, and provide guidance when you're lost. They are your anchor in a storm and your compass when the way forward is unclear. And here's where Stoicism, with its profound insights into human relationships and community, provides a beautiful perspective on why and how to cherish these bonds. The Stoics understood that while we must strive for personal independence and resilience, we are inherently social creatures, intertwined in a web of relationships. Seneca, in his letters, often emphasized the value of friendship and community, advising that we choose our companions wisely, as they greatly influence our character and well-being. So, when we talk about valuing your support network, it's about recognizing the role these relationships play in our personal growth and happiness. But how do you actively value these relationships? It's not just about spending time together or having fun, though those are important too. It's about deep engagement, listening intently, offering help without being asked, expressing gratitude and showing up, not just during the good times, but especially through the tough ones. It's about building a foundation of trust, respect, and mutual support. Think about the people who've been there for you, family members who've known you your whole life, friends who've seen you at your best and worst, mentors who've guided you, even colleagues who've lent an ear when needed. These relationships don't just happen. They are nurtured over time through kindness, empathy, and a shared commitment to each other's well-being. In line with Stoic philosophy, it's also crucial to be discerning about the people you allow into your inner circle. Surround yourself with individuals who embody the virtues you admire: wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. These are the people who will not only support you, but also challenge you to grow, to live up to your highest potential. And remember, valuing your support network is a two-way street. Just as you benefit from the strength, love, and guidance of others, you also have the opportunity to contribute positively to their lives. In doing so, you create a virtuous cycle of support, enriching each other's lives and forging deeper, more meaningful connections. So take a moment to reflect on your relationships. Reach out to someone who's made a difference in your life and express your appreciation. Offer your support to a friend in need. Invest time and energy in these relationships, for they are the very fabric of a fulfilling life. Number 5. Be mindful of your investment. Think of your life as a portfolio, not just of assets, but of experiences, relationships, knowledge, and personal growth. Just like a savvy investor diversifies their portfolio, you too should diversify your life investments, ensuring a rich and balanced return that nurtures every aspect of your being. Now, let's anchor this idea in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics, particularly Epictetus, taught that we should focus our energies on things within our control while maintaining an attitude of indifference towards things we can't control. So when we talk about being mindful of your investments, it's about applying this principle to where you allocate your most precious resources, your time, your energy, and your attention. Imagine each day as a series of investment decisions. How will you spend your morning hours? What tasks will you prioritize? Whom will you choose to interact with? And how deeply will you engage in those interactions? Each decision shapes your tomorrow, much like compounded interest shapes the future value of a financial investment. But how do you ensure these investments are wise? It starts with self-reflection. Understand your values, your goals, and your passions. Align your investments with these, ensuring that each action you take is a step towards a future you desire. When you invest time in learning a new skill, you're building your intellectual capital. When you invest effort into a relationship, you're nurturing emotional wealth. And when you invest energy into your health and well-being, you're ensuring your future self has the vitality to enjoy the fruits of your labor. However, be cautious of poor investments, those that drain your resources and detract from your quality of life. Just as a financial investor avoids squandering capital on unprofitable ventures, you should avoid wasting your time on endeavors that don't align with your inner compass. This includes mindlessly scrolling through social media, indulging in negative self-talk, or maintaining relationships that bring you down rather than lift you up. The Stoic concept of sympathia, the interconnectedness of all things, also reminds us that our investments should not be solely self-centered. Investing in your community, in meaningful causes, or in helping others not only contributes to the common good, but also enriches your own life, creating a sense of fulfillment and purpose that is truly invaluable. Number 6. Keep some cards close to your chest. This is a metaphor that speaks volumes about how we navigate our personal and professional lives. It's about discerning what to share and what to hold back, recognizing that not every thought, feeling, or piece of information needs to be laid out for public consumption. This doesn't mean being secretive or deceptive. Rather, it's about understanding the value of privacy and discretion, traits highly regarded in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics, who valued wisdom and self-control, would argue that not all thoughts need to be expressed or shared. They believed in the virtue of reticence and the strength found in quiet confidence. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, emphasized the importance of inner dialogue and reflection, suggesting that our own counsel often suffices. In a world that increasingly equates sharing with authenticity, there's a Stoic case to be made for the power of silence and the strategic withholding of information. Now, why is it beneficial to keep some cards close to your chest? Firstly, it allows you to maintain personal boundaries. Just as a garden has a fence to protect its flora from external harm, your inner world needs boundaries to safeguard your thoughts, emotions, and values. When you're selective about what you share, you're not only protecting your own energy, but also ensuring that you're not influenced or swayed by external opinions and judgments. Secondly, holding back some information gives you the strategic advantage, whether in your career, in negotiations, or in personal relationships. It allows you to observe, assess, and act with intention, rather than being an open book that anyone can read and predict. This strategic ambiguity can be crucial in maintaining a sense of autonomy and control in various aspects of life. Furthermore, by being selective with your words and what you choose to reveal, you foster a sense of mystery and depth. People are drawn to those who have an air of the unspoken, those who speak with purpose and discernment. This doesn't mean you're being inauthentic. Rather, you're choosing to share layers of yourself gradually, deepening relationships organically, rather than laying everything out from the start. However, it's important to strike a balance. Being overly guarded can lead to isolation or misinterpretation. The key is to share with intention, considering the value and impact of your revelations. Ask yourself, does sharing this serve a purpose? Will it enhance understanding, build trust, or foster connection? If not, perhaps it's a card best kept close to your chest. In the spirit of Stoicism, let's remember that our inner world is our fortress. While it's noble to build bridges and connect with others, the gates of our fortress need not always be wide open. By choosing wisely what to share and what to keep to ourselves, we navigate life with wisdom, maintaining our integrity and cultivating meaningful, authentic connections. So, as you move forward, cherish your inner sanctum, sharing selectively with purpose and mindfulness, just as the Stoics would. Number 7. Stay true to your joys. It's about recognizing and honoring what genuinely makes you happy and fulfilled, rather than following fleeting pleasures or external expectations. This concept resonates deeply with Stoic philosophy, which teaches us to find contentment within ourselves and to live in harmony with our nature. Now, you might wonder, how does staying true to your joys tie in with Stoicism, a philosophy often misconstrued as advocating for a life devoid of pleasure? Well, the Stoics didn't advise against joy or pleasure. They simply warned against becoming dependent on external sources for happiness. They believed in enjoying life's pleasures without becoming attached to them, finding a profound sense of joy in virtue, in self-improvement, and in contributing to the greater good. So, how can you stay true to your joys? First and foremost, it requires self-awareness. You need to understand what truly brings you joy. Not what society says should make you happy, not what your friends or family find enjoyable, but what resonates with your deepest self. This could be anything from reading a good book, engaging in a creative hobby, spending time in nature, or simply enjoying the company of loved ones. Once you identify your sources of genuine joy, make them a priority in your life. This doesn't mean neglecting your responsibilities or indulging in hedonism. Instead, it's about integrating these joys into your daily routine, making space for them amidst your obligations and challenges. It's about balancing the scales of duty and delight, ensuring that while you fulfill your commitments, you also nourish your soul. Staying true to your joys also means being resilient in the face of societal pressures. It's easy to get swayed by trends or to conform to what others consider enjoyable or successful. But true joy comes from authenticity, from living in alignment with your values and passions. It requires the courage to be different, to choose a path less traveled if that's what resonates with you. Moreover, the Stoics remind us to be adaptable, to find joy even when circumstances change, or when we face adversity. They teach us that our internal state, our ability to find peace and contentment within, is something no external force can take away. This means that even when you cannot engage in your usual sources of joy, you can find contentment in your response to the situation, in your ability to adapt and find silver linings. Number 8. Don't let fear lead. This might sound like a simple directive, yet its depth is profound, touching the core of our being and influencing the spectrum of our choices. It's a call to rise above the instinctual response that has safeguarded our survival, yet often hinders our growth. Within the framework of Stoicism, this tenet encourages us to face life's uncertainties with courage and clarity, recognizing that fear is often a distortion of reality, a shadow that looms larger in our minds than in our actual path. The Stoics, with their focus on virtue and rationality, teach us that fear should not be the captain of our ship. They remind us that while we cannot control external events, we can certainly govern our reactions to them. Seneca, one of Stoicism's most eloquent spokespeople, eloquently articulated that we often suffer more in imagination than in reality. This statement underscores the essence of not letting fear lead. It's about not allowing our imagined catastrophes to paralyze us or dictate our actions. So, how can we ensure that fear does not take the helm? It begins with awareness. Recognize when fear is speaking, acknowledge its presence, but question its validity. Is the threat real or perceived? Is the fear serving a protective purpose, or is it merely a barrier to growth? This discernment allows you to respond rather than react, choosing actions aligned with your highest good rather than being swayed by ephemeral emotions. Moreover, embracing a Stoic approach means preparing oneself for various life scenarios, including those we fear. This preparation isn't about worrying or obsessing, but about cultivating a resilient and adaptable mindset. Just as a sailor prepares for stormy seas, we can equip ourselves with the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance to navigate life's uncertainties. But what about when fear is already at your door, shaking the foundations of your peace? The Stoics would advise us to face it head-on, not with brashness, but with composure and dignity. They champion the practice of premeditation, envisioning potential challenges and setbacks, not to foster anxiety, but to diminish fear's power over use. By familiarizing ourselves with fear, we strip it of its novelty and intensity, rendering it just another aspect of life's rich tapestry, not an insurmountable obstacle. In adopting this stance, we not only liberate ourselves from fear's grip, but also open the door to growth and fulfillment. Fear often guards the threshold to our greatest achievements and deepest transformations. By refusing to let it lead, we step into a realm of expanded possibilities, embracing life with a boldness and zest that would make any Stoic proud. Number 9. Celebrate every step. The Stoics, with their emphasis on living in accordance with nature and virtue, would advocate for acknowledging and appreciating each moment and every small victory on our path. They remind us that life is composed of nows, and by celebrating each step, we're not just waiting for some distant future joy, but cultivating happiness here and in the now. So, why is it important to celebrate every step? Well, for starters, it helps us maintain motivation and momentum. When you recognize and rejoice in the small achievements, you fuel your journey with positive energy and encouragement. It's like giving yourself a series of pats on the back, reinforcing your commitment and effort, and reminding yourself that progress, no matter how incremental, is still progress. Moreover, celebrating every step nurtures a sense of gratitude. By taking the time to acknowledge your efforts and achievements, you cultivate an attitude of thankfulness, which has been shown to enhance overall well-being and satisfaction with life. The Stoics, particularly Epictetus, believed that gratitude was a key component of happiness, urging us to cherish what we have and find joy in simplicity. But how can you practically celebrate every step? It starts with mindfulness, being fully present and aware of your actions and their outcomes. It's about tuning into the small successes that often go unnoticed and giving them their due credit. Did you finish a challenging task at work? Take a moment to savor the accomplishment, overcome a personal fear, acknowledge the courage it took to do so. Additionally, celebrating doesn't always mean grand gestures. It can be as simple as taking a deep breath and smiling, journaling about your progress, or sharing your achievements with a friend or loved one. The key is to acknowledge and honor your journey, recognizing that each step, each effort, is a building block in the edifice of your life. And let's not forget, celebrating every step also means embracing and learning from setbacks. The Stoics viewed obstacles as opportunities for growth, encouraging us to approach challenges with resilience and equanimity. By celebrating the lessons learned from each setback, we continue to advance, fortified by wisdom and experience. As we reach the end of our journey today, remember that the wisdom of Stoicism isn't just ancient philosophy. It's a beacon guiding us toward a life of purpose, resilience, and joy. Each moment you choose virtue over vice, progress over stagnation, and gratitude over discontent, you're not only living stoically, you're transforming your very essence, crafting a legacy of inner strength and tranquility. Now, I invite you to continue this journey of growth and discovery. Please watch one of the suggested videos on your screen to deepen your understanding and practice of Stoicism. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of Stoic wisdom. Your presence and engagement enrich our Stoic journal community, reminding us all that we're not alone in our quest for a meaningful, virtuous life. Together, let's turn philosophy into action, embracing every step of our journey with courage, wisdom, and joy.